Welcome to day 9 of seeing which parks have the best coaster lineups from 20 manufacturers. Today's manufacturer is a very special one. It's Intamin, a manufacturer very well known for innovating and pushing the limits of coaster design. Intamin has created some of the tallest and fastest coasters ever conceived, and they continue to make incredible coasters today. And they are a contender for the best manufacturer in the game, along with a certain other manufacturers that will be mentioned in a future installment. Anyway, the park with the best lineup from Intamin is the one, the only, Cedar Point. And here to explain the coasters there is a guest from a previous installment. Once again, please welcome Back Row Coasters.
Cedar Point has 3 Intamin roller coasters. My favorite is Maverick because it has some really good pacing and the second launch is really crazy. Not to mention, the whip and airtime just makes it a really good roller coaster. And not far behind is Millennium Force. The speed you feel on this thing is actually really crazy. And the first drop in the back row is my favorite moment at the park. And they also have Wilderness Run, but that's a kiddie coaster. And then, if you want to count Top Thrill 2, because it used to be an Intamin, they have that too, which also is very fast, even faster than Millennium Force, and it still looks really cool.
Alright, thank you very much for that, Back Row Coasters. Now see you all for part 2, which should come out later today. Alright, so this time there will be 3 honorable mentions. And the first honorable mention is Six Flags Qiddiya. And helping me explain the coasters that will come to Six Flags Qiddiya is a good friend of mine that I've known since 2021. Everybody, please welcome Emotional.
I would like to mention about Six Flags Qiddiya in Saudi Arabia. Of course, it is opening the world's tallest and fastest roller coaster known as Falcon's Flight, which looks great. I think this will be a coaster that both the GP and enthusiasts will enjoy. Though I'd like to also mention about Spitfire. While it does seem short, it still looks like it's going to pack a punch.
Thank you very much for that, Emotional. Now on to honorable mention number 2, which is Islands of Adventure. Here to help me explain the Intamin coasters at Islands of Adventure is another good friend of mine. Please welcome Awesome Coasters.
Universal's Islands of Adventure is home to 2 different Intamins, one of them being Hagrid's Magical Creatures and Motorbike Adventure. This is a Intamin straddle coaster, family straddle coaster to be exact, that opened in 2019. It's also 5,053 feet tall, or long, sorry, not tall, and 65 feet tall, 55 and 50 miles per hour. This also has the most launches out of any coaster out there, I believe, and also is widely considered one of the best, if not the best, family coaster in the whole world. Velocicoaster is the next Intamin at Island of Adventure. This is an Intamin Blitz coaster. This opened in 2021 and is widely considered one of, if not the best coaster in the whole world. This has a length of 4,700 feet and 155 feet tall. Also goes 70 miles per hour. Has 2 launches and 4 inversions. The theming and ride experience is definitely what makes it one of the best.
Thanks, Awesome Coasters. Now for the third and final honorable mention, we have Hershey Park, which has Sky Rush, an Intamin hypercoaster, Storm Runner, a hydraulic launch coaster with multiple inversions, and Fahrenheit, a vertical lift hill coaster, which is the first one from Intamin. See you next time for Mock Rides.